What the question comes down to, really, is how are you going to make the most out of your life? What steps and decisions are you going to take to use your life instead of letting your life use you?
And if a week were all that any of us had to live, how would you maximize it? What is the one thing that truly makes you happy?
Our names are Gil and Francesca.
We train full-time as endurance athletes.
Do a weekly radio show.
We own Charles Running Company.
And Bad the Bone Endurance Sports.
We manage a host of training runs and running clubs.
Write for running magazines.
We manage 3 websites.
Do corporate speaking.
And we direct road and trail running races.
The dog leaders are coming through.
Go!
I could say I kind of knew them a long time before they knew me. I walked in here the first day and I saw Franny and I was just like stunned, because I knew who she was, and I have a quote of hers on my wall actually.
Franny and I train and race in ultra-distance events, also known as ultramarathons. Anything longer than a marathon is fair game. Our races range from 31 miles to 40, 50, even up to 135 miles, all on the harshest and most arduous terrains nature can throw at us.
Gil and I have raced across the United States and all over the world, Hong Kong, England, and Italy. And the best part of the deal is that through the race, we get to see places most people never step foot on, places we would never have seen otherwise. We experience all of nature highs and lows, from snow and hailstorms to 135-degree heat. And most of the time while in a very vulnerable position, meaning that we're only wearing shorts, a tank top, and if we get lost, we could be in serious trouble. This is not about being tough or crazy. Like I said, I just want to know what's out there.
We race about 8 to 10 times a year. When I race, Franny will come and help and crew me. When she races, I do the same for her. It makes for a very interesting dynamic, as a couple and as athletes.
Last race of the year, go for it. Just run.
Should I take this? It's 4 miles.
How long you do? I would. It's not gonna hurt. It can only help.
I don't see how they do it.
He's stressed, she's stressed, they bang heads.
Every race is like a bad Groundhog Day. We wake up way too early in the morning, we put on uncomfortable running clothes, ingest some not very palatable breakfast, and then we start running. We usually don't stop until either the sun is about to go down or until it has gone down and then risen again.
One of the greatest things about ultra running is that most people don't even look like runners. Most are in their 40s, 50s. I've even met people in their 70s.
A marathon is a long way, so think about doing 2 of those in a row or 4 of those in a row, while you're climbing over mountains sometimes as high as 14,000 feet. The truth is that we all have it in us, maybe in different ways, but we all do.
What is this drive? Do we all have it? Is it, we're running from something? And they said, no, maybe you're running to something.
It forms a starting point for people who are right there with me, who know that it's a good idea, people who want to start doing more outdoor or just having more physical activity in general, but haven't found the inspiration to do so yet.
I love the challenge, but what brings me back is that ultras teach me more about myself than anything else I've ever done in my life, about my potential, my limits, and what is truly important to me.
Good job, baby. This passion-driven lifestyle Jimbo and I share is so rich, it's so different day to day. Truly, it's not about running. It's about sharing some of the most beautiful places I have ever seen with them. It's about meeting new people every single day and taking them through this process of discovery about themselves and about their natural environment.
They are family. I'm like the little kid seeing the parents argue.
I think that what we really teach people is simply that they can. All of us can do much more than we think we ever could. Could you run 100 miles if your life depended on it? I guarantee that you could. So, what's stopping you from trying it?
In this world that we live in, I don't know how much physical labor we have to do because we have all this technology.
We live in a fast-paced world. life comes at you fast. Sometimes, you just have to run for your life.
I'm going outside. I've had enough of the